exciting things coming up.
Good.
Of course, I did not wire up my turntable, so we will not be doing the lame annual tradition of playing Bing Crosby's White Christmas from a 45 at 33 and say that he drunk Bing Crosby came to visit the show. I don't. I think that joke may have run its course. We might need to give it another year before that's funny again.
Oh, so Mars said you actually have to go into the Windows update and go to advanced and optional updates, and it should be in there.
Ah,
There's also a instructions on majorgeeks.com about
mm-hmm.
Windows Defender.
There's
That's one
that.
of those download. That's one of those download sites.
Right.
I haven't been in their site in a long time. Anyway, cool.
Cool. So yes, we are live. We are live. We are getting
We'll
ready.
live with it.
Yes. I'm just gonna bring up my channel in here so I can see if anyone else is watching yet. But we'll get ready to go live in a moment here. And
But you're live on. Would that be Twitch or
oh no,
YouTube or both?
we're live. We're live on all. We're live everywhere.
Okay.
We're even
So
live.
I will go into the Twitch.
Yep. We're live on the Home Shopping Network too. I don't
Oh,
know how.
hot diggity!
I don't know how we pulled that off, but I believe if you turn on the Home Shopping Network, you will find us. And actually, no, not really. So please
And the
don't
ad
leave.
that I'm looking at is that's a weird one.
A weird ad.
Visa.
Visa.
Yeah, it is Visa. It's like an NFL football thinger. It's weird.
All right.
I mean, kids are playing football and stuff like that, so
All
I'm not
right.
sure
There
how
we
that.
go.
I had the volume off, so I didn't hear what it was saying.
Okay. Well, we'll just run
So
the
sponsored by Visa
by Visa. Yes.
for some reason.
Visa. Don't leave home without it.
We want you to buy stuff.
Yeah. And
Actually, I use my Discover card on Amazon. So wait a second.
I use my Amazon Visa card on Amazon, and then I get Amazon
Ooh.
points for using it, and then I get free stuff from Amazon. And it really is free because I pay the balance on that one every month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So fuck you. Dave
Discover
Ramsey.
card gives me, money for using their card on Amazon. Although
Yeah.
they're not doing it all the time. Like these months, they'll say, "Oh yeah, we'll give you some rebate on that,"
Mhm.
and then they take it away, and then they have it on other stuff that don't use. I mean, gasoline. I use my gas card because that's how I get the retirement benefit.
Gasoline, I use the Cumbies app because I get 10 cents
Right.
off.
Oh, hey, I finally, because the big brand has been a little overpriced recently. So I finally
Recently?
broke down and I went to, well, higher than normal, where everybody's
They're
bringing the price
always
down.
higher than everyone else.
No, a lot higher, like $1 more for regular gas. Are you shitting
Wow.
me?
How are they getting away with that?
Well, they were. So I went to Costco, and all the pumps were busy. There wasn't
yeah.
a line.
You got to get online, or you got to.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
usually
there
you gotta
wasn't
go-
a line.
Huh.
And so I pulled in, and just as I pulled up, one of the pumps was available, and I pulled right in, got gas, and got out of there.
Oh wow. Usually I had to wait on the line a little bit, and it's one of those ones where you have to pick your line, and hope you don't get stuck behind the dumbass that doesn't know how to use a gas pump.
Right.
And you'd think in California, where you pretty much are expected to pump your own gas anywhere, you wouldn't find those people, and you would be wrong. And actually, usually it was fine.
Well, and the good thing is that the pumps in San Ramon are across the street from the store, so you don't have some dumbass go to the pump and then he goes shopping.
No.
Although
no.
you do still look at some of these people. What's taking you so fucking long?
Someone tried to do that at a Costco. Someone would push their car out into the road.
Right.
That's no.
Right.
That's
Possibly.
not how we roll.
Possibly might have done that.
Possibly,
right?
I think the employees might help push that car out in the middle of the road. But
well, and the thing is I think I saw only one employee while I was there, and I don't know what the guy was doing.
Usually the gas pumps.
It's not like they were helping people. Maybe he was helping people.
Well, the Hayward Costco has a gas station, but it's like on the other side of the parking lot, so it'd be quite a haul. It's not like, let me just pop in for a moment while my car is gassing up. Like, you got to walk to the other side of a huge ass parking lot. So yeah, there's not even an idiot there's nothing to imply that you should walk away from your car while it's gassing up at Costco gas pumps.
Well, this is true. Not like your little convenience store at the gas station. I mean, and a lot of people will get the gas going, run into the store to get something, and then they find there's a long line there.
I only do that at a place with multiple gas pumps where, like, roughly at least half the pumps are free. You know, like, it's clearly slow here. It's anyone's gonna you drive up and to a pump. Yeah, I'll walk in if I'm gonna buy a cup of coffee, and usually when I'm going in, it's in, coffee, pay, out, because it's slow. Hence, half the gas pumps.
Typically, though, if it's slow, so like I'll pull in the gas station, up to the gas pump, do that business, pull straight into the parking slot at the convenience store, and basically make it a separate trip, a separate transaction. Because I don't pay the guy anyway for gas. I use the credit card at the pump. Boy, is everybody thinking, boy, these guys are boring as hell.
Well, that's okay, because this is just the pre-show banter, because you know what we got to do right now? We got to do that thing that we do right about now.
Open the show.
Because it's time, once again, for everyone's favorite internet radio show.
Insert title here.
The show that changes its name so frequently, we put a placeholder in. And for those that follow this channel because you like Christmas music, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. You probably don't want a profanity-laden show like this is, with a bunch of bleeding heart liberal scum. But here we are.
The top-rated Christmas music is what?
What's that?
The top-rated Christmas music, Christmas song.
But top-rated Christmas? Well, that depends by what standard you're going by.
No, I'm talking about just money is the only standard there is.
That'd probably be White Christmas, I'm thinking.
No.
Paul McCartney Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time?
No, this year Mariah Carey is back on top. It's really funny. It's super popular, right?
Yeah.
Yet there's a lot of people that have your reaction to it just now. They hate it.
I heard a great mashup of let's see if I can find it. I heard a great mashup of that song. So we'll skip ahead because it starts with just the instrumental.
Right.
But after it opens up, they then mash it up with the vocal from another song that someone figured out lines up pretty good.
Yo, Sparky!
Hello, Sparky! So this is Mariah Carey bashed up with I'm a Creep. I'm a creep. So that's about as awful as the original. Anyways, so that's enough of that. But
my biggest, I do not dislike the song that much.
it's not.
Okay?
It's not as bad as Christmas Shoes. I'll give it that.
But and I mean, she's doing a serious job at it. The thing I don't like about it is the background instrumental is like a fucking machine.
Well, yeah.
Right?
Well, you are familiar with Mariah Carey's discography.
Yeah,
I
sure.
mean, it's one of those.
We actually have that
Someone
album.
build a
And
robotic
the other night
backing track, and I'll throw my screechy vocals on top of it, and there we go, instant
Right.
classic.
At least, so we got that Christmas album, right? Several years back.
When you say we,
And
you mean your wife got that Christmas.
Right. And she was playing some Christmas music, and that album came on, and we actually listened to the whole thing. You go, wow, it's been a long time
you
since
seem
we
so
haven't heard it in
thrilled.
a long time.
Yeah.
And
So you found a working CD player then.
well, that was ripped and it was on her phone.
So you don't have a working CD. I hear there's a guy
No,
down the street that
there's
might
no
have
working-
a PS2 stashed under
there's
his
a-
bed that still works.
No, I have a working CD player.
Okay.
But in the living room, we don't have any type of thing set up. So we used a portable speaker and plugged her iPhone into it and played it from her iPhone.
Oh, okay. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, breaking news. This just in. Elon Musk had to ban himself for Twitter for doxing himself by tweeting his location at the World Cup final. So that...
Oh.
And no, I did not think that one up myself. I totally ripped that off from someone else. So I was flipping through Twitter. I don't even know who to credit for that. So my apologies to whoever's joke I robbed.
Apparently, the kid that got banned from Twitter for exposing his
the
location.
jet thing, the Elon jet.
Apparently, he tracks a number of people.
Mm-hmm.
I guess once you've got the idea on how to do it, and it's all public information. If you know, I assume that you need to know the number of his jet.
You have to know some. It's public information. It takes some effort to put it together. So he does basically make a shortcut for people. But I mean, the thing is that Elon kept referring to that as doxing. Doxing is a crime. So what he was doing might be creepy. It might be a type of thing that we should question. Should this be allowed? But it doesn't meet the legal definition of doxing, which is why instead of dealing with it through legal and law enforcement channels, he dealt with it by bullying him and everyone else on his website, like the spoiled brat he is. So, Sparky writes in, probably lives in mom's basement, has nothing else to do. Now
eating Cheetos.
Some of the things I do, people could say, gee, sounds like the type of guy who lives in mom's basement. No, I have my own basement, and it's so filled with crap I couldn't live there if I wanted to. But anyways, I don't know. I just thought the whole thing was, well, I think the whole way that Twitter is, instead of being run like a business, is being run like some billionaire's little toy to do what he wants with at a whim, it's just like, what the hell, man? I think it really comes off as very hypocritical to make such a huge brouhaha about freedom of speech, and then oh my God, you're covering the story I don't like. Ban. I
don't get that. That's bizarre.
Sparky Toaster writes in, no one is going to rebuild record players in their mom's basement. I did.
Oh, Sparky.
Guilty. Check. Did it. Although technically it's my parents' basement, but oh yeah, I tinkered with many a turntable at my dad's workbench in the basement. I absolutely did. I might not have been successful at rebuilding the turntables, but I didn't completely destroy all of them. Actually, no, some of them I did get to work again. Actually, yeah, because well, heck, my dad's Garrard that I tinkered around with a bit. At one point, I had a broken wire on there, and I was able to, resolder it back to a connector to get it on the cartridge. Now, granted, when I was done with it, it was a nice thin wire, huge blob of solder, nice little connector, but it worked. Sparky writes in, I thought marriage is what started that hobby of yours. No. When I was like, God, how old was I when I got that turntable for Christmas? I mean, I had a little kid's turntable when I was a kid. I just spent hours sitting in front of it, and then, as I got older, I started tinkering with them or fixing them up or doing things with them. Yeah, no, I've always tinkered around with the audio stuff as long as I could. Heck, when I was I was just thinking a few weeks ago, I was scouring eBay for little things, and I started getting curious, like, gee, I wonder if that boombox I used to have, if I could find the same model on eBay. And I searched for GE boom CD cassette boombox, and boom, one shows up exactly like the one I had. And I was so tempted to pull the trigger on it, but I didn't because, well, I think there was a problem with it. One of the components don't work on it. And what am I going to do with it? Where am I going to put it? What am I going to use it for? Do I really need this thing? But the reason I bring that up is because then when I saw the picture of it, I was like, oh my God, look at it. And all the memories came flooding back. And by the time I tossed that old boombox, it wasn't reading CDs anymore. And the cassette player broke years before I tossed it. And at some point, I actually, because the cassette player ran into a problem where like the pinch roller came out, and I couldn't get it back in. I guess some piece of plastic that would hold it broke. Probably the type of thing today I go online, find a part, order it, and destroy the thing trying to delicately take the part out. But what I did was I ripped the cassette deck out. I took like a car 8-track deck that I had, or some kind of a portable 8-track deck that I had, removed the 8-track component from the case it was in, and I basically took the wire coming off the head and twisted and taped it together to the wire that came off the head of the cassette deck. And I was able to actually get like a Radio Shack project box that I was able to fit it into and kind of wedge that into the area where the cassette deck used to be. I actually converted the cassette deck in that boombox into an 8-track, and it worked for a little while. Or I don't know how long it worked for a while. I was never quite happy with it because I could never get a swinging door to work on it. I just had an open door all the time that I cut into the front of that project box. So, no, yeah, I was tinkering with radios. I didn't always know what I was doing, but that didn't stop me from doing a little tinkering, and every now and then I was successful.
So you're
a
long proponent of right to repair.
Oh yes, absolutely. Sparky writes in, Johnny and his Frankenstein creations. Yeah, I Frankensteined a few things together. I did. But anyways, where was I? So now I guess the question on my mind is, did Dune message Sparky today?
That makes me think that?
Well, because I tweeted something today.
Oh.
But it's okay. I put a disclaimer on today's tweet that I'm just tweeting an image because I'm going to leave it right here, and you form your own opinion and don't worry about mine, which was such a dig. I was probably a little petty. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I just can't help myself. Anyways, so Brian, it's the last show of the year because next Monday is going to be the day after Christmas. I'm going to be driving back from Jersey that day. And then the Monday after that is the day after New Year's, which I'll be driving back from Jersey. Actually, I might drive back from Jersey on New Year's Day. Usually I drive down New Year's Eve, and then usually New Year's Day, because usually we celebrate New Year's Day at my cousin's house, which is in North Jersey. So at that point, it's like, why drive further south into central Jersey to crash there for the night when I'm already most of the way to Connecticut? But speaking of holidays,
Mars.
we got Mars in the house.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm watching Pineapple Hoops in a hot tub, so I can mute when I mute chat and not listen to you if I need to. Just let you know.
Okay. We should talk about hot tub streams.
Yeah. Well, Pineapple Hoops is in one right now, so that's why.
Oh my God! What are we doing here?
I wondered that too, but
should we just write
she
it
has
right now?
duckies too, gators. She brought duckies with
Should
her.
we write it right now? And then
No, we should just.
I'm joking, guys. She is in tub, but I'm joking.
We should just commentary on top of her show while watching it. Is what we should do. You know, Dune had a great idea yesterday.
What?
That
in the hot tub show?
No, Dune,
Sparky's gone.
Dune's idea was that him and Sparky should do a show where they just stream their commentary on top of mine and Brian's show. And then I was like, that's great, because then the next week we could just do our commentary on top of the previous week's Dune and Sparky commentary, and then the following week they could commentary on top of that.
There you go.
And Oi the Drama is in the house.
Hey,
Hey,
oi.
And the last time I tried to play one of Oi's old promos, we had to cut it early due to TOS. But, which I don't think it was really a foul of any TOS. So Sparky says, oh, see ya. Okay, see ya. Adios. I guess he wanted to also watch. Yes, Pineapple Hoops is in. She's in the rub-a-dub-dub. She's soaking in a tub. This is...
She has
Okay,
duckies too.
so I click over there and, I get the DoorDash ad.
well, yeah, you
Of
got to watch
course.
the ad. They give you the ad before they give you the bikini.
10 more
I didn't
seconds.
get an ad on
and
hers.
A wrap.
I did not get an ad on Pineapple Hoopses.
Oh, I did.
Oh.
I did. Yeah.
I'm special. I go right to her.
Oh,
It was like a kaleidoscope effect.
Yeah. Apparently,
Yeah.
if you have subs and stuff, you can change the backgrounds now.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of a she just added that. That looks kind of neat.
She's doing a little interactive stuff. Like
Gators, why don't you add psychedelic things to your backgrounds?
I do have psychedelic things in my background. It's Venison's old psychedelic poster. It
Well-
sticks to the wall all
So
on
you
its
guys,
own.
You guys weren't kidding. I thought that was just joking.
What? No. No. I'm switching over to the actual real stream now, but you guys. I'm sorry, I mesmerized you. I didn't mean to.
Now, Oi points out his Twitch ad blocker isn't working anymore. Yeah, Twitch.
Oh,
I you know.
I have no problem with ads on Twitch. If
Well, you know.
it supposedly helps the streamer too. I have no problem. I think they get like half a cent, which is okay. It's
Yeah.
half a cent, but Gators has $60 now, so I've watched a lot of ads.
I'm not sure where that even came from. Half of
It's
it probably
because we
came
watched
from
a
Oi.
lot of ads.
Half of it came from Oi, I think.
Oh,
But
yeah.
so thank you, Oi, for.
Did you buy anything? Did you buy duckies for your rubber for your
Like I
bathtub?
said, I'm going to pay that forward. I got to throw a little here and there at other Twitch
Oh, yeah.
streamers is
Yeah.
what I'm going to do with that. But anyways,
yeah.
we should talk about hot tub streamers because oh my, did I watch a hot tub stream last week?
Oh.
There's this streamer on Twitch named Taylor Javot, and if you Google Taylor Javot scam, you'll find articles all about her. Now, scam is a harsh word. What she's running is not a scam, but what she is doing is spending 5 hours making you think that she's just about ready to get in front of the camera in a bikini
Oh.
and do squats. And 5 hours is a long time to pull off making it sound like you're just about ready. Mod Pro has seen her. Wait a minute, really? But anyways,
Mod Pro goes everywhere. She is of the Twitch. It's okay.
She goes. Yeah, you're right. I mean, someone's got to watch it all. Someone's got it, and so that's what we got Mod Pro here for. I mean, Mod Pro must watch all the Twitch channels. Otherwise, why would she be watching mine? But that's
right.
There it worked.
Here to take a break, right?
It's all good. It's all good. Anyways, I'm going to share I would have grabbed some. I would have screen ripped Taylor's stream, but I really didn't need to stream rip it because basically she spent 5 hours looking like this. You see how she's got her hand there, like, pointing, and you kind of catch a little bit of her leg there, so she's in the bikini. Pointing to
a timer.
Pointing to a 3-second timer.
3-second timer.
3 seconds. String bikini squats on camera when the timer ends. Now, she hasn't started the timer yet. So she spends like an hour or two teasing that she's going to start the timer, talking about how we're getting ready to roll. We're going to roll. And mind you, her moderator deletes any comments in the chat room that point out that she's totally faking you out, and it keeps counting down. Anything critical about her countdown and this thing, they just delete it.
Oh, I get a lot deleted because I'd say, hey, look, I think it moved. Look, wait, did it go backwards? What's going on? It's like right before the end of school, the thing doesn't move. What's going on? Stupid clock.
Now, the Sparky Toaster writes in, sounds like Amaranth tease forever. Yeah, but at least Amaranth sits in front of the camera for her whole stream.
I don't watch those. I'm sorry.
Now, the thing is that Taylor must do this for one reason only. It works. So how critical can we really be for someone that does something that works? So the only thing to do is to don't play the game. But this last week, when the thing is I will say it was worth watching the stream once in the background while actually like doing other things, just for the pure amusement of it. Because once you figure out gag,
it's like the Yule log, right? You got to do it.
Well, the Yule log, there's no payoff coming. Whereas like this one promises
the whole thing is the payoff.
Well, yeah. Whereas this thing is a whole thing is a lead up to a short payoff.
The payoff of the Yule log is once in a while you'll see the Santa hand come out and move and tend to the fire and then come back out.
Yeah, some of them. That's the California Yule
I don't
log.
know. I don't know where these Yule logs come from. It was on the YouTube.
I think in California we're going to come up to a spare the air day for Christmas this year.
So no Yule log.
We're not going to have a real fire.
Brian, we've had that for the last 3 years, and no one pays attention to it.
I know. And we've got this. Yeah. We've got this front that's kind of holding the shitty air in. Mm-hmm. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
But
this is the first time
I feel like getting a little fire pit in the backyard and burn some logs.
There you
spare
go.
the air day.
I think we'll do that anyway.
I'm a big rebel.
But I will say that I watched this in the morning because I saw the alert come up and I was like, all right, let's see what she looks like. I forget if she's hot or not.
Can I make an avatar?
Let's check out if she's going to do squats. And then after about a half hour of seeing her hand pointing at the counter, that's when I figured out, this is a game. I'm closing this. And I came back a few hours later, and a few hours later, the timer had run out on the iPad, and she was talking about how she's getting ready to, now that the timer's run out, she's getting ready to get in front of the camera. We're going to get ready to roll. We're rolling, and we're going to, and then she started counting down from 5, like her countdown to, so this is like another, and she'll do this. She'll start new countdowns, and then after the countdown's done, she pretends like, all right, well, we're there, and we're getting ready to go in just a moment here. We're going to, and it's amazing. I do have to say, to spend 5 hours just without tripping up or anything, just continuing this ruse that she's getting ready to get in front of the camera any moment now, that takes a certain talent.
Is there any
Not
real
a very
conversation
useful one.
going on?
Well, she also does read the chat and comments a little bit on the chat, all while promising to get in front of the camera soon.
Oh.
But she spends the whole time just standing to the side there, and then at the very end she gets in front of the camera for like
Now,
five.
you got a still image there, but does that hand move?
Yeah, she moves the hand
Oh,
while
okay.
she's talking. So, but you only see the side of her.
So that's not just a still image,
No, she actually does.
a cardboard
but-
image of herself.
No, it's her real
That
hand.
would be funny.
But it's, 5 hours. She'll spend 5 hours to the side of the camera
Has
promising
nothing
that
better
she's
to
getting
do.
ready to jump in front of the camera. And I watched 2 hours of this before she got in front of the camera. I caught the last 2 hours. And she counted. Then like she'll start doing countdowns from 2, but using decimals. 2, 1.9, 1.8. Oh, Oi sent me a percentage chart. Did you find that article too? Yes. Yes, I found that article too. That is you thank you for giving me the link to that again. That is worth bringing up again. Someone went to the time to put together a percentage chart of this shenanigan. Oi is researching this, and I think Oi's getting ready to start his own hot tub stream doing this.
Huh. What a good
Alright.
AI art generator is. What do you think?
Because that's the thing, is that after you've got someone, when you're standing off camera, they don't know if they want to see you in a bikini or not. And then by the time you jump in front of the camera, the stream's mostly done. So this is like the type of hot tub bikini squat stream I could pull off. So, but there it is. The blue bar is the time spent in front of the camera. The red bar is the time off on camera.
Okay.
Now, this one in the middle, she spent a kind of a chunk of time in front of the camera, but still, look at, it's ridiculous. But it must work because she's been doing this since like November, at least. Because this chart's showing her November 19th, 21st, and 23rd streams, where each of these bars is
coffee.
well past the 75% mark.
What is it? Mars with coffee cup. I'm sorry, Sparky asked for an avatar, and I figured maybe an AI generator would be good.
Now, Oi writes in, what if I started one, never named my gender, then did what she did, be a mystery like Deadpool, but never actually go on cam? See, that's the thing, is that, I wasn't even sure she was ever going to get in front of the cam, or if she was going to fake a technical difficulty, but when I found the articles about it, I saw that no, she does eventually get on the cam, but someone could totally just do this without ever getting on cam, although word would get around that there's no payoff, and then that's the thing. How long is this trend going to work for her before she moves on to the next thing? Because this isn't the way she's always streamed, and I'm thinking eventually people are going to get tired of this tactic. But now Sparky writes in.
So she says, okay, we're going to be there, and we're going to set the time. I would sit there for just a few minutes and kind of go, okay, that timer ain't starting. Bye.
Like I said, I checked back in a few hours later out of curiosity, and then I just left it running for 2 hours in my headphones while I was working, and I just it was really amusing. It was once you're in on the gag, it's amusing to hear her do it.
Sure, yeah, as long as she's talking about something, doing something, what have you, even if it's off camera.
And it's fun to try to read the messages before they get deleted. That's also fun to do. Oi pointing out she does fantastic body painting. So there is, which I think sometimes she teases that too.
Are you following her?
I am. I was thinking of dropping her though after that, because I was like, the only way to like beat this is to not watch it. But I don't care really, so I kept following.
Well, we could at the end of the show,
Mhm.
we could raid her and just see how that reacts.
Well, yeah, I don't think she usually goes on at this time though. But if she does go on,
Oh, she's not on now? Oh,
no,
okay.
no, she's not on now. She goes on
Okay.
like in the mornings into the afternoons.
Okay.
When I've seen her go on, anyways. Oi writes in, non-simps have actual lives. That is why we don't sit for 3 hours waiting to see a part of the boobie or foot. Well, that's the thing. She has a YouTube channel, so it's like all you gotta do, close the Twitch tab, open up a new tab, search for Taylor Javot, find her YouTube stream, and pull up a video.
Right.
It's like, or you could pull up a tab, go to Pornhub, and watch real porn.
Shoot.
So there's plenty of better options out there. But once you're in on the ruse, it's entertaining to observe it play out for a bit. It's I found myself amused by it actually. Now always suggesting gimpparty.com might be another place you might want to take your browser to. I'm scared to look.
Or apparently you can go to Walmart and get sex toys.
What?
Oh yeah, I read something about that. What's the deal with that? I doubt that. I don't think they. I don't.
Well,
pay
there was a
for it.
picture that that was posted. Let me see if I can find it.
Someone was saying something about sex toys next to the toothbrushes, and I figured they just were referring to the electric toothbrushes.
Child's toothbrushes.
Well, I suppose an electric toothbrush could be used as a masturbatory aid. I have heard of that.
What?
Someone once called into Love Phones on Z100 talking about using her electric toothbrush to pleasure herself. Why do I remember that? But I could never remember what I need to know for the history exam. Damn it. High school wants me again this week. All right, let me. I am shocked, to be honest, that Walmart would sell sex toys, because I mean I've worked for Walmart. They're not. They don't have that type of stuff. I mean, I am now Googling Walmart sex toys, which is now in my search history. So thank you, Brian. Adult toys and sexual wellness, Walmart.com. Oh my! Well, they're selling them on their website. Oh my God, they got quite a variety. That one looks kind of like a gun. Oh no, that's a massager. Pro Sport Deep Tissue Precision Muscle Massage Gun. That's not necessarily sexual. Now some of these are a tush toy. No, that's not a tush toy. That's a butt plug. The stroker, the plus one, the vibrating stroker, tandem couples vibrating ring. Can I show pictures of these? So yes, Walmart
Not
sells
necessarily.
Walmart sells sex toys on their website.
Right.
All right.
Well, now every store manager has discretion, as I understand it.
Well, there's a Reddit thread about this. Let's see. Marge claims that sex toys are being sold next to children's toothbrushes. I don't even care if it's true, but one, children don't usually buy their own toothbrushes anyway, so it's not like they're going to spend ages in the toothbrush aisle. Two, in most stores, toothbrushes are in the hygiene personal care aisle, and that often involves proximity with condoms, gasp, and menstrual products, clutches, pearls. Is it grooming then? Three, anything she says is moronic. And then someone asked him if the pearls are clutching are the Tampax ones. Thank you for helping me with the comedy. Number four, why not call to the manager instead of calling a member of Congress? Anyways, I'm still not seeing anything in the way of evidence that there really were sex toys in the hygiene aisle next to kids' toothbrushes in a Walmart. But you said you saw a picture?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Because really, beyond that tweet and a Reddit thread about that tweet, and well, I guess there's a Newsweek article here. Let's see. Yeah, Newsweek reported on the story. Let's see. Walmart has not publicly responded to Green's tweets by the time of publication. Let's see. Critics mocked Green for bringing up the sale of sex toys, with Twitter users responding with a barrage of memes. Well, of course. So Newsweek reached out to Green's office and Walmart for comment. Has anyone followed up on this? Now, someone writes in an interesting comment here. When I was a child, I had no conception of what those things even were. You could have told me that they were just about anything at all. If your young child does know, you've got bigger issues than that big chain store that are selling them next to toothbrush. Well, it depends. I mean, if it's a dildo that looks obviously like a, big floppy penis, then, I kind of see your point. But usually they don't. Or if they do, they're in a box that's a bit discreet, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, let's see if anyone's writing in chats. Let's see. Search banana cleaner on Amazon. Okay, we're going to have to search that now. Now, Sparky's going to check his Walmart next time he goes there. Oi writes in, Walmart does sell sex toys, but they aren't the mass-marketed porn store ones. They are smaller, like Box by Trojan and stuff. They are locked up in the lube section. They sell vibrators, but they are small. Okay. Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? Don't you want... Well, I guess... I mean, are they a one-size-fits-all type of thing? I've never shopped for one myself. I wouldn't need... Moving right along here. What was I going to search for? Oh, yeah, the banana thing on the Amazon. Oi wants me to search for banana cleaner. Okay. Banana cleaner. Okay. That is... Banana cleaner machine, 360-degree rotary telescopic banana cleaner. Banana cleaner for husband. Banana cleaner tool. All right, so I'm guessing that this isn't really meant for a banana, but it's advertised for a banana. Oh, this one's only $36. We might have to order one of these for science. Banana cleaner tool for husband, 7 kinds of frequency modes. Use USB charging cable. A unique open design air blower banana cleaner machine. The open design makes it versatile and can be used for single or double play. Single or double play?
Is that so you can clean 2 bananas at once? I mean, I don't know why you need... They have a peel on them. I don't know why you need to clean them.
The multifunctional free stretch the particle friction stimulates to make you enjoy the pleasure of orgasm, and it really acts on the nerve endings around the head.
Okay, Gators. Where's your banana juice clip?
They started by talking about bananas, and then they just dropped the premise completely.
Why are you not playing the banana juice clip, Gators?
I never had the banana juice clip. That was other streamers had the banana juice clip. That
right there was very much a good segment to that. Right there, perfect. You don't have it.
I don't have it, but I could bring up a Sweet Anita saying banana. I could bring that up.
She does say banana.
Fucking get pissed. I'm not gonna remember the night.
Banana. I love banana.
There you go.
I
Perfect.
love banana.
Yeah, I just get drunk to get drunk. I don't care about the taste.
I love banana. I love it.
That works.
That works.
That
That
works.
totally works.
Yeah, that works. She's adorable.
She is.
She is adorable.
The inner sleeve is made of soft silicone material. Q-Elastic soft silicone will not hurt a little when using it. It will only bring you to a different experience. I think this is translated English is what this is. Of silicone lining that adopts large particles to ensure that your banana is stimulated more strongly during the automatic retraction process. Use some lube and just slide your banana into it and let it blow your mind. Super vibration, 7 kinds of frequency modes. You can switch its vibration modes according to your needs or posture. Type A and B. Note, in order to prolong the service life, after use, it must not be directly washed with water. Take out the silicone sleeve for cleaning. After it is dry, put it in again, waterproof. Powerful vibrations and soft materials. Equipped with 2 powerful motors, the banana cleaner machine has 10 different vibration modes. They said 7 before. Bringing you various pleasures. Made of soft and stretchy TPE material. Okay, this is an interesting. You know what? We gotta take a look at the diagrams here on screen. Is what we need to do. Now Sparky writes in. Wait, so it picks up FM radio frequencies?
Oh, good one.
Yeah, there we go. He writes in, yeah, if you look at the comments, people complain they can't fit bananas all the way. So definitely made for Chinese. Oh, no.
You did not say that, did you?
Oi said it. Sparky writes in, wait, if it is a cleaner, why can't it clean itself? Because it's a banana cleaner. It's not a banana cleaner. Anyways, we got to bring up the screen and read the comments on this thing. So take a look at what. I mean, it looked like it was a little small, but
Is
I don't
it
know what
TOS
the.
Gators?
Yeah, they don't show. They only show bananas. Actually, I don't think this one even shows bananas, but there it is. Let's go ahead and. So there it's showing. I guess that's a guy holding it. I guess that's the little sleeve that comes out of it, and as you see, it's got a power button and a lot of arrows and vibration frequency. Waterproof design. Oh, so you can use this in the shower? I guess maybe. I don't.
Well, maybe.
Soft, skin friendly, and safe. Ultra low decibel processing. Magnetic fast charging. Well, that way, if you're ready to go a second time, you don't have to wait. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the comments here. Now, this has gotten a 3 out of 5 stars with only 2 ratings. This one's not one of the popular ones, I guess. Why can't I? So I don't think they wrote reviews. Zero customer reviews.
0 reviews. Yeah.
Only ratings. All right, so we need to
find a better one.
Let's find a more expensive one. Rotary telescopic banana cleaner. For men. It's for men to clean their bananas. So there you go. You put the lube in there, and then you put your banana in, and this one's also waterproof. All right, let's see. Prepare to have your mind blown, literally. This banana cleaner was worth every penny. With a little imagination and extra force, you can also clean cucumbers with it. I love using it with friends. With some minor manipulation, you can comfortably fit 2 bananas. Oh, this one must be big. I have to admit, my dirty bananas have never been cleaner. Although you do have to be careful not to clean your bananas too rigorously, as it may bruise them. I do have to admit, it was a bit awkward for a moment when I made eye contact while using it. 5 out of 5. I'm buying them for everyone on my Christmas list this year. Doesn't have enough power to spin water. Literally trash. Not as described. Okay. My girlfriend bought this to add fun in the bedroom. I'm a bit too large for it, though. Doesn't spin around me at all unless it's just on the tip. Nice and soft otherwise. So, yeah, that's too bad. I mean, this one was a raving review, but clearly the guy was being funny, and the serious review says, no, it doesn't work all that well. Maybe the $60 one works better. Maybe we have to take a look at... this one actually shows a banana in it. That shows some of the motors and mechanics. All right, let's go find some reviews here. It works. My banana is clean. My banana is fatter than most, but it was able to fit inside. Okay, all right. This is for me
Must
then.
be organic.
Yeah. I kind of wish I had gotten the suction cup attachment, but it did the job without it. The silicone is very soft, and I don't know how many uses I'm going to get out of it. I'll be gentle with it. This is better than most machines of this nature in that it worked at all. The idea is still better than the reality, but hey, variety. It's the spice of life. Do not buy, not as advertised. No pressure-sensitive speed. No magnetic charging. Looks to be a cheaper version of what is actually advertised. Claims 2-day shipping, but took over a week to get here. I do need a banana cleaner, even though I hate eating bananas. So I gave this banana cleaner 5 stars across the board. I'm not sure why Amazon asked me to rate the flavor of all things, but you know what? I am so thrilled with how well this banana cleaner works.
The
I may as well
Amazon
be
bot
generous.
thought it was a food product.
This isn't just me spouting off either. Several of my friends tried it at a party and were amazed just how thorough and quick those bananas are polished to a shine. It takes different amounts of time to clean the bananas based on the user, but other than that, great product. Let's see. Not my proudest fap.
Oh.
That is the best review right there.
It is. It is.
Not
Still 5 stars.
My proudest. 5 stars. Not my proudest
That's
fap.
funny.
That is, yeah. I'm not sure what that means.
What is a FAP?
That's a, well, yeah, I guess.
La, 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 la,
I'm too old.
You've not heard of FAP? Fapping?
No.
Fap one off, fapping. Yeah, it's just another slang for masturbation.
Oh, okay.
Fapping, jerking it off.
Got it. I got it. Okay, got it.
Stroking the salami.
Wow.
Yeah.
Choking the chicken.
Choking the yeah. Waxing the carrot. Let's see if the chat room's got any more. Oi, Rex and Caters, you need to isolate that. What is a fap? Oh, we're going to have that for next week. Sparky writes in, people either hate it or love it. Oh, you're right. We're not on next week, but we'll have that'll be.
Oh, but not just next week, right?
No, that'll be the sound effect of 2023 is what that's going to be.
Oh gosh, the whole year.
2023 is going to be the year of what is a fap. So yeah, he's saying it's not as proud as jerk.
We haven't done our old theme song in a long time.
Our old
Twinkie Pants.
Twinkie Pants. No one ever wrote the song. I think I still own TwinkiePants.com though. I don't think I've let that one lapse.
Damn.
I think I still own TwinkiePants.com. I might.
What year did we say that was the
I don't know.
year of?
That was going to be the year after the year of Apple Pen. So when was Apple Pen?
Shoot.
We are now Googling Apple Pen. Apple Pen, Pineapple Pen. Oh, what was that? I can't even find. You know what? Apple Pen is so over. If you search for Apple Pen, it shows you Apple Pencils. That's how over. That's how over the Apple Pen song is. So thank God for
You gotta look
that.
for the Pineapple Pen song. That's what you gotta look
pineapple.
for. It's
Well, it starts
Pineapple
with I
Pen.
got a pen, I got an apple, apple pen. And then I got a
think
pen,
it's
I got pineapple.
Pen. I think that's the name of it.
I think it was PPAP was the name of the song.
Oh.
Was that the yeah, pen pineapple apple pen PPAP? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
That's it.
Well, that happened. Oh, that's a little intro there. But yeah, I was gonna. My answer to apple pen was gonna be Twinkie Pants, but I don't know how to write a song, and Damon wouldn't write it for me.
You're a musician, man.
I know how to resolve the Phrygian cadence, but
Yeah, see?
that doesn't help me write a song called Twinkie Pants.
I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen.
Way too happy on
Pineapple.
that.
Apple pen.
But I thought, if that could be a meme that sweeps the internet, Twinkie Pants totally could. Oi writes in, every time Doom brings up something you don't like. What is a FAP? I like that. That's a great idea. That's a great idea right there. Oi is just filled with great ideas. So Oi keeps on. He's. I don't know. Is he Twitch streaming? Is he still planning to do Twitch streaming? Because Oi has talked a lot about some great Twitch streaming ideas. So I need to ask Oi, what's the current status, man? What's going on with the Twitch streaming ideas? Are you doing it? Am I just not? Did I not follow you on Twitch and set up alerts? I'm pretty sure I did. Because, I certainly want to see what Oi's going to do when he comes back to the interwebs as a streamer. But, oh my God, I am not following Oi on Twitch. So for all I know, he's been going live all this time. So I am now following Oi, and I am leaving the alerts on. And hopefully tomorrow I'll see an alert come in that Oi is going to start doing string bikini lunges as soon as the timer counts down. And then I'm going to be like, oh, crap, today's my day in the office, and I really don't feel like bringing that up on the company network. So, anyways, Oi writes in, yes, I need to get with Dune to teach me OBS. That's my only hang up. Okay. Cool. So we'll have to keep an eye on that channel. So now, Mars, what are your plans for the holidays?
Usual stuff. Probably just go to my sister's, hang out there for about a week, and do the Christmas thing, do New Year's thing.
Cool.
Got all your shopping done?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Does anyone really have their shopping done?
The nice thing is, Gators. This is the wonderful thing about our family.
Yeah.
We all have Amazon wish lists, and we go, hey, guess what? This person needs this. Click. It goes to your
so you
mailbox.
share the wish lists.
Yeah. So we go, click.
Yeah.
Goes to your mailbox. Click. Go to your mailbox. Click. Go to your mailbox. It shows up. It's wrapped and says, look, you got 12 packages from 6 different people. Enjoy. That's what we do.
Well, my siblings all went Scrooge and said, well, we all just buy whatever we want. We don't know what to buy each other, so we're not buying gifts for each other anymore. So, Jonathan, please stop buying us gifts.
So what you do is you buy something for yourself, wrap it up, and say, hey, look what I got.
Well, me and my wife, we buy gifts for each other. I buy gifts for my dad and my stepmom, and
hang on a second.
Oh my God, I didn't buy a gift for my nephew yet. I don't know what to get my nephew. Well, he's gonna be right back. I still gotta figure out what to get my nephew.
Well, you can buy a banana cleaner. I don't know who you give it to, but you can buy a banana cleaner.
I don't think my sister would like that.
She might. You don't know. Maybe she has some dirty bananas.
Thank you, Jonathan, for buying that banana cleaner. He's been rubbing it raw. This is going to help so much. No, not going to do that.
No, it's just standard procedure. Go to my sisters. They're bringing a pie this year. I mean,
No.
I don't make pies, but I buy pies, so Nations is my best friend. I'm bringing a banana cream pie and a strawberry pie, and that
Yeah.
was how I...
Try not to fall off.
Okay.
So I bought myself something for Christmas.
What?
Is it a Lego set?
Merry Christmas to Brian.
You
from
saw that
Brian.
box, right?
It was a brown box. Now, is that a Tharco corrugated box?
Oh, no. It's from
Is it from Lego?
Amazon. I bought it from Amazon, but they didn't ship it.
Well, yeah, that's usually what happens, which means you got it in 4 days instead of one.
Actually, in fact, it told me that it was going to be coming in at the end of the week, but it came this weekend.
Oh, good.
Way sooner than I expected.
Did
Guess
you get the
what
suction
it
cup
is?
attachment for the banana cleaner?
It's a tail light for your car.
It's bicycle.
Yeah.
Or is it car bike?
That's not a Christmas gift. That's a
Oh, okay.
necessity.
Well, so what happened is I backed out of the driveway. This was after dark. I hadn't put the barrels away yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And I backed it
Oh.
up and I bumped the barrel over and it put out a chunk out of the taillight. Although it was still usable. At first I just put in a piece of clear shipping tape on it. And
Right.
that was fine.
Wow.
Meanwhile, in fact, it's still on the car.
Mhm.
So I went to Amazon. In fact, I looked at the Nissan dealer and I go, holy fuck, they want a lot of money for it. So I went to Amazon and it was less than half the price.
Yeah.
Now,
I
how
just have
much?
to figure how to put it in and it'd be fine.
Now, how much? Flack
It's
did he-
actually easy. Two screws and connect the dang thing up.
Oh, nice.
Now, how much flack did you get from your wife for crashing into the barrels at the end
She
of the
didn't say
drive?
anything.
You know what? She didn't say anything. You know
It's my
why?
car. It's my car.
Well, number one, I'll bet you if those barrels are out, she would have ran into him too. She can't.
No,
they-
well, no,
honestly-
it's on
But it still
side.
would have been Brian's fault for not bringing them up.
It's
Brian?
on my side of the driveway, so that wouldn't.
Oh.
And
Now, I
she
said-
does have all those backup sensors.
Now, I said
So it
flack,
would be
not to be confused
screaming
with
at
fap.
her. Of course, it does scream at the rose bush every time as she's backing out, even though the rose bush is not on the driveway.
Huh.
It just likes to scream at it. My friend, the rose bush.
The rosebud. Now, Brian, what are your holiday plans? You traveling? Staying put?
Well,
Having dinner with the ex-wife and the ex-husband?
well, we're going to
situation,
be in
whatever.
town for Christmas here,
Okay. You'll be in town.
but probably after Christmas, we'll probably go to the beach house for a few days.
So you're going to visit both of your houses for the holidays.
Correct.
Some people visit
After all,
family.
Both
Brian and
houses
his
have
wife
trees.
visits houses. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And then in January, I'll visit my sister-in-law.
Now, are you
Because
going to
I
have a
have
Christmas
some-
dinner at each house?
I approve of that.
Kind of undecided.
You could
I
have
say-
have a
Oh,
turkey at one
probably.
house, a roast at the other house.
Probably.
There you go.
Or we could go. There's a restaurant that we should go to for Christmas down there. We
You
haven't
always
been
give
there
Chuck
a
E. Cheese
while.
another try.
Oh no, we are done with Chuck E. Cheese.
I still can't believe you and your wife actually walked into a Chuck E. Cheese.
I see nothing wrong with that.
They-
Their pizza's horrible. Their games aren't the best. Well, there's some good games.
Well, we didn't play any games, but yeah,
What?
the
Isn't
pizza,
that the whole reason to go to
holy
They
Chuck E.
went
crap,
to a
it's
Chuck E.
cardboard.
Cheese for the pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you gotta find-
What's wrong with this picture?
you gotta find like a Bullwinkles if they have them around. Those are better pizza at least.
Anyways, so those that watch my Twitch channel know that I connected this past weekend to do a little impromptu live streaming.
Was it 3 minutes? Because I swear I saw the notification I logged in. You were gone already. How long was this?
I was on for like an hour.
Okay, I was asleep. Never mind.
But no, well, what it was is
Wow.
that I've had some bad luck with the film developing lately, and I need to figure out where I went wrong. And I figured out.
You're gonna learn how to correct the problems on Twitch.
Well, I was streaming the process of what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
So what I figured out is that what I'm having the most bad luck with is the Kodachrome, and so part of the problem is that I had this horrible curse called beginner's luck, and it's a horrible curse because
you're not a beginner anymore, buddy.
Yeah, but I had beginner's luck, which made me think that I knew what I was doing.
Right. Well, you keep changing the process and then not document which ones were right.
Well, I went through a few right things, but then I took a left turn at Albuquerque. So basically, originally I got into this hobby just to shoot some fresh rolls of Tri-X black and white film and then develop it in Dogfish Head Super 8 beer because that was a cool thing that you could do. And I decided, well, before I do that, let me just take this old roll of Kodachrome that's been sitting around with my stuff for over 10, 20 years and give it a practice run with a Cafenol development just to kind of familiarize myself with the process. I didn't even expect anything to come out. And to my delight, I had beginner's luck. And that's how I ended up with this wonderful movie here of the Boston skyline that I mean that considering that this was garbage film that expired in the 80s and that I spent 20 years in my dad's basement and then I just run it through a coffee development process for the first time trying to develop film, just spaghetti style in a Patterson tank. It's quite amazing how well this came out. And this set me up thinking like, oh, well, all expired Kodachrome must look like this when you develop it like this. And no, that is not the case. So after that, I shot some Tri-X film, some fresh Tri-X film. But then I started looking online for some more expired Kodachrome. But the thing is that I didn't want to develop it as a negative because that one I developed as a negative because it's easy to do. But then you can't project it because then it just looks like a negative. So that's when I found Adrian Cousin's YouTube channel where he started giving advice on how to do a reversal processing to develop Kodachrome as a positive black and white that you could project. And that resulted in me getting movies that look like this, which the problem is that the instructions I was following involved using a hydrogen peroxide based bleach for the bleaching step of reversal processing, which if you don't get the acidity of that mixture just right and the temperature just right, it'll blister the film, which is why Kodak ditched the idea of using hydrogen peroxide for bleaching and went with permagnate instead. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But anyways, it's still, despite the blistering, it's not a bad image for film that expired in 1979.
Wow.
So I kept playing with it to try to get, better results without the blistering. And I had a roll of film that expired in 83 that fared a bit better. And that was my I guess what would they be? Stepnephews? Stepnephews' first birthday. I shot them eating some cake using the same camera that shot movie of me eating cake on my first birthday. So that was kind of cool. So there's one of the twins there. And if we just skip ahead, now you see the black dots that are on there. That's blistering, but not nearly as bad as the other movie. But still, this is
That's not bad at all, really.
It's cool.
It looks old fashioned.
Yeah, but I still wanted to improve the process, and also I'm always looking.
So you
for
developed this when?
Oh, this was this past summer.
Oh, this is old. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
But
then
you've got the process down here. Right?
So then I decided to process. I actually shot. I had that found roll of Kodachrome that came with. I bought a lot of expired film, and it turned out that the expired film I bought, half of it was already used. So I tried to develop do a little test developing on one of those rolls to see if I can get anything out of it, and I didn't. And I shot movies of me trying to get something on that film, and that movie didn't come out. And I was using, but that one I didn't do the reversal because I couldn't figure out the blistering thing. And so I decided, well, I'll just go back to doing my Caffeinol negative processing that I did on the first roll because that worked better. So I'll just do that for now until I figure out another option. And let me, well, that I did not render into something, so I'm going to bring up another window. And the best part about this is that it's going to look just as good to Mars as it does to Brian. So
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying
Excuse
to.
me. Should I feel offended by that, Brian?
I'm thinking you were misrepresented.
You are legally blind, right?
Who, Brian?
I wasn't
know.
misrepresenting.
I don't know. He did run into barrels. I don't know. He could be.
I don't think I was
Well,
misrepresenting
it was
anything.
dark out.
Yeah,
my
that's
own
fair. I guess
defense.
that's fine. It's fine.
So let's see. I need to invert this because I developed this as a negative, and I need to enhance the brightness and contrast.
Yes, enhance. Zoom in too.
We need the hance. Oh, it did not add it. Why didn't it add it? All right,
I
invert.
don't know, but all these stupid AI generators want me to freaking pay for them. Screw you.
Oh,
There we go.
man.
So there you can kind of, if I really crank up the contrast, you kind of get. Oh no, that's a wrong film. I don't know where the film is that I shot that weekend.
It's over there.
Huh. Oh, you know what? I must have not copied my scan off of the card because it was so bad. I didn't even save it. It was so bad. So that's when I decided, okay, I need to regroup and start doing some more scientific testing here. So I don't, because I'm like, what went wrong? Have I damaged my camera with the last repair I did on it? Is this Kodachrome just worse than the other Kodachrome? Is it because I was trying to do it indoors under a camera light and this film is so bad that it has to be under sunlight in order to get an image? Is it because processing it at a negative is not as good as Adrian Cousin's awesome reversal process despite the blistering?
Wait. Is that someone from Young and Restless?
No, that's the
Oh.
guy that streams on YouTube that I followed some of his instructions.
Oh, he sounds like a soap opera guy.
No, he's British, I think,
Oh.
and he has a dog. And he's also been experimenting with ways to develop Kodachrome as a color film again.
What?
Yeah,
That's like color chrome.
he got like a 2-hour process on how on doing it, which is way too complicated for me to do. But anyways, so I decided I'm gonna shoot a roll of film. I'm gonna shoot indoors. I'm gonna shoot outdoors. I'm gonna shoot it with both of my cameras, and then I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna process half of it as a negative using actual Kodak developing fluid, and I'm gonna process the other half as a reversal. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna use
this was Kodachrome.
yes, and the
Why
other
don't you
half
use Tri-X if you're just going to go black and white?
because that would be more expensive.
Really?
A fresh roll of Tri-X is $32. Expired rolls of Kodachrome, if I shop around, I can get them $10 each.
Oh, so you can't find expired rolls of Tri-X?
I could, but expired rolls of Kodachrome are far more abundant than expired rolls of Tri-X.
I had a little point and shoot camera. You push the button and it took a picture, and I took it to the store, and there pictures go.
So this is the second half of the film I shot, which has stuff shot outdoors with camera number 2, stuff shot indoors at camera number 2, then stuff shot indoors at camera number 1, and then stuff shot outdoors with camera number 1. Camera number 1 being the family camera with the aperture that's always open all the way. Camera 2 being the eBay camera that the aperture works properly. And the first half does that in reverse. And the first half I'm going to process as a reversal. But I bought chemicals to do a better bleaching step.
Let me see the 3 images again.
All right, so the problem with this film is I didn't wash it very good, and the water got residue of Remjet in it.
So that's just the water blotches.
So that's why I got black water blotches on it. If I go back and rewash the film, I could probably get a better scan of this.
I thought you were showing a chicken leg.
I could probably get a better scan of this if I go back and rewash the film, but since this is just a test, I figured out what I need to know from this. What's best for me to do is to, once again, I need to invert the image. So we're going to add an invert. And then I'm going to need to add a...
Which editor are you using?
Sony Vegas.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to just start kind of running the film and crank up the contrast to see if we can see anything here. And this is outdoor shot.
That's actually kind of looking cool.
It's cool, but you see the spots better than you can see the outdoor image. Now, because this is running with... Oh, now we're indoors, and that's the cat sitting on the step there.
What?
You can kind of make the cat out there. A little fur ball. Now that flash means that we've changed cameras now. So now we're still indoors under a camera light. There's the cat sitting on the step there. And this is a little better because the aperture's open all the way on this camera. But really, Kodachrome works best outdoors under sunlight is what I found out from this test. And processing it as a negative using Kodak developing fluid, not that great. Now we can see some outdoor shot here. Whoop, that's too bright.
Oh.
Yeah. See, this works better
Not too
outdoors.
Shabby.
If I clean up
outdoors only, man.
Yeah, so Kodachrome, expired Kodachrome, outdoor sunlight only.
You just have like 5 of those train light headlights on your camera.
Or get the light of the sun in a bulb on your camera.
Yeah. You need a couple of those.
So now the real question is how is the first half of the film going to come out compared to that, doing a reversal processing, and instead of using the bleach that blisters the film, I'm going to mix up more toxic chemicals that does a better job at bleaching. Oh. So I found a place online where you can order sulfuric acid and potassium dichromate. And all you have to do is send them a scan of your driver's license and fill out paperwork saying that you're a responsible adult. And they take you at your word and they believe you, and they send that shit in a box in a UPS truck that's going to deliver it here tomorrow.
What kind of box do you get with sulfuric acid? Is it like special box?
I probably corrugated board.
Well, it'll be a box.
It'll be in a jug.
A rubber lining or a jug.
Yeah. So that
you just end up with this box with a hole in it. Gee, I wonder what happened.
So tomorrow evening, I might mix up a batch of that stuff and try doing, because I have the first half of that film loaded up, ready to go. No, I don't have it loaded up, ready to go. I have it on a spool inside my Patterson tank right now, so I need to get that in my other tank in the film change bag and load the Lomo tank with that and mix up my chemicals. And I think... Now, mind you, Adrian Cousins' process has done some amazing things. I mean, let me show you what Adrian Cousins has done with expired Kodachrome. Yeah.
Adrian Cousins used to do Christmas specials on PBS.
I don't know. He may have, but we're going to go ahead and share the screen here. And hopefully I didn't offend Mars too much with the blind joke. But so my apologies.
It's worse than that. Don't worry about that. No, you should be. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't offend Brian for calling his ass blind.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
he did run into barrels,
Sometimes
but
I go out with a camera and I go, well, I'm the blind photographer.
There you go.
Yeah.
You absolutely. So this is some of Adrian's work with expired Kodachrome, and this has some of the black spots on it. So he even got some of the blistering. But I mean, this is some really good work that he's done with the expired Kodachrome. I mean, look at the contrast on that with his process. So that's kind of the gold standard of what one can do with some of this stuff.
Screen. Hang on a second.
so this is something Brian and I should do. We should do this as an experiment one day. He goes out with his nice camera. I'll go out with a telephone. And we'll take pictures and see who ends up with better pictures.
Oh,
What do you think?
I love it.
This is
I
a good
love it.
idea.
This is a great idea.
We should do this at some point.
Yes, absolutely, we should do this. But I mean, now once again, I will say this film came out great that Adrian did, even with the little black flecks that he's getting with the blistering. I mean, it's such a great contrast, but it's also all shot outdoors. I don't think he's shot any of this indoors, so he's probably also sticking to the outdoors with the. But I mean, this is what expired Kodachrome can do. This is what I'm shooting for. Although he probably has a better camera than I do.
Well, usually is this on YouTube or something? Usually they'll have a
Yeah.
thing underneath of your specifications of your stuff they use, or like on their intro video to the YouTube, it'll say usually I use this kind of camera, whatever.
Now this is spectacular, but this is 16 millimeter Kodachrome that he developed.
Oh yeah, that would be much nicer.
Gators
But-
should upgrade.
So
But,
get yourself a 16 millimeter camera.
Yeah, you need the double
I
the
approve of
millimeters.
that.
Well, I'm not going for professional. I'm going for home movie quality, and part of this is using the home movie camera that was used to film my home movies growing up. But it's nice to see what is possible if you strive for what could be reached towards. As I've considered maybe looking at 60 millimeter cameras, but that means putting more money into this.
Gators, what is the old one that people used to stick on their shoulders and they had the big crank and the two reel-to-reel things that they go for movies and stuff? Is that 16?
I don't know.
You remember those? Okay.
I think Venison remembered those. Those are pretty
Yeah.
old.
Then Venison remembered stereo audio recording with two old record players somewhere,
Yeah.
in an opera house.
Now this is the movie that he shot on Kodachrome that he then processed as color. I mean, this is now something went wrong on the right side of this, so he got this red bar. But still, I mean, this is his first experiment of color Kodachrome, so he's doing it. He's got a working process to develop Kodachrome as a color film again. That's pretty amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, did he use expired or did he use new?
There is only expired Kodachrome at this point.
Oh, you can't get new?
And this is the process he used to develop Kodachrome as a color. And if you add up all these times, it comes out to 2 hours. He basically does multiple processing and exposing to different colored lights. Red exposure, 100 microweight second per square meter through a COP 2403 filter, 5 millimeter thick. Reload
Hey,
on the Lomo
Zoe.
spiral. So, yeah. I mean, this is impressive that he was able to, today, in the post-Kodachrome era, develop Kodachrome as a color film again. But you said Zoe's in the house?
That's what it says on that's what it says in the chat room thingy.
Yeah. Hello, Zoe. Welcome.
Hey, Zoe.
What? Yeah. See, I don't have to pay attention to the chat room. It just reads it to me as I'm doing other things.
So-
So Way to do it.
So I am. This is the week of baking for me. I got to get ready I've made the fruit cakes.
Oh, okay. Have you eaten 3 of them?
Yes.
Good.
That is exactly how many I've eaten.
How many has Kristen eaten? Did she eat 3 too?
I don't think she ate any yet.
What?
I
Well, she does have snack and lunch during her stream tomorrow, so
there
that.
there is that.
yes.
There, yeah.
Make her eat a fruit cake on stream and she will not be
But
happy
yeah,
about
I
that.
mixed up the fruit cake, and I of course I had to post a picture of all the fruits soaking in cognac to my Facebook page, to which my sister posted an angry emote of us.
Oh. So my mother's friend used to make these things, and what she used to do is she used to take these, the little bun cake. You get those little bun cakes with the holes in them that you use
Right.
like strawberry shortcakes or whatever like that, strawberry bun cakes.
Right.
My mom's friend used to sit there and used to put those in bourbon, and have the bourbon all soak up, and then when she'd be done, she would just have these bourbon cakes
Bourbon
and put stuff in the
cakes.
top. Yeah, bourbon cakes, and I'm like, what is your
You
problem,
do
girl?
that
She goes,
after you did the baking.
well, the
So you bake them and then you add the bourbon.
Well, the bun cakes are already made. You can just buy them in the store that way.
So you soak a cake
Yeah.
in bourbon, is what you say.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So like you can take any old shortcakes.
So
and-
it's
and
like a
add bourbon.
sponge cake, and you sponge up the bourbon in the sponge cake.
Sure.
Yeah, and I
And
think
then
she
you
used to,
drink
like,
it.
Well, you'd let it dry so it actually dried in there. Did the thing.
Oh,
But
There
then you
goes
put
all
like
your
whipped cream
good
and some other stuff
alcohol.
on it, and she used to go giving those as presents, and I'm like, why are you trying to get all your friends drunk? She goes, I'm not. I might eat 2 or 3
Oh.
myself, and I'm like, why are you drunk?
Oh, by the way, being that it's the end of the year, I
What?
thought it would be nice to have people kind of wrap up the year and summarize it. And so rather than us do that for our years, because we're pretty boring people, I found
What?
someone else
Oh.
online that summed up her year nicely, and she even put it into a PowerPoint presentation. So I'd like to thank this TikTok streamer for this lovely PowerPoint presentation that I'd like to share with you all here.
So welcome to my 2022 Dating Wrapped. If there's one thing about me, I love a PowerPoint and apparently a first date because I went on 18 this year. Where did I meet these
yay.
men? I met one in the wild. We kissed at a bar on New Year's Eve and things really went downhill from there. Tinder and Hinge split pretty evenly. One from Facebook dating. I 1000% would not recommend that. I would rather ask my father to buy me lingerie than to get back on Facebook dating.
Oh.
How many dates did we go on? Most of these men only made it 1 or 2. Very few made it past to the 3rd date, and the high score was 6 dates.
Wow, you go,
What did we
girl.
do? A lot of dinner, drinks, walks. This other category includes smoothies, ice cream, acai bowls, and Target. Who ended things? Me, about half of the time. A few times mutual, and sometimes him. I cried over 2 of these men, which coincidentally is the same number of parking tickets I got while on dates. This is the amount of money I spent on dates. I wish I had not calculated this number. What could I have done with this money? Literally anything else would have been better. Have I learned anything here? Probably not. The end. So welcome to
So
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
quite glad to be married.
The end is she learned nothing,
She learned nothing.
you know what? And the thing is, next
which
year,
means next year
Gators-
she's going to have the same
yeah,
video.
You need to make sure to pay attention next year at this time because she'll probably say, "I've done 84 dates. I've beaten my 18." And that's fine. That's no problem.
I think what she means by she learned nothing is that she's going to continue trying to date next year.
Yeah,
And,
that's fine.
Exactly. Exactly.
Enjoy, girl. That's what you're doing. You can't make an omelet without breaking an egg or 18.
Well, apparently there's not any
Right.
enjoyment going on, at least this past year from
Well, I'm sure the smoothies were good.
uh, or Target.
Maybe.
But apparently the dating scene is pretty rough out there. I have a cousin who's pretty much given up.
Hasn't it always been rough?
I don't know. I never really had to. I you know what my tactic towards dating was? Internet radio, and it worked. So that's all I can speak to.
Damn.
Start an internet radio show, get a female fan, and then lock that down. That's my advice.
I've been doing it wrong. Shoot.
Apparently, it's
Yeah,
all
but,
on the
yeah,
apps.
but Mars, you've been on internet radio shows for decades. What were you doing wrong? Not to get too personal, of course.
Yeah, we can change the
Listening
topic.
to internet radio, and I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, then again, Damon also tried dating through doing internet radio and had done the show for longer than I had,
Yeah.
and also came up with empty. Although Damon has a lot more exes than I do, so I don't think that helps his case any. I was trying to help
a guy
out
with
there.
a giant big screen TV, so it's fine.
Fortunately, Damon isn't listening to us now.
Well, he might be.
So you can
Sometimes
kind
he
of say
does.
anything you want.
Damon
Sometimes
is
it's
talking
Damon.
about getting his stuff back together and trying to do a show again. So
You go, Damon.
I hope so.
William's out there doing a show. Go kick some butt and do some streaming.
Yeah. Then we can see if Damon knows what a FAP is.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, he knows.
That's
He
how I
knows.
that's how I learned what that was. It's
He
through
knows.
an HB radio show on what was it, Wednesdays.
If anyone is familiar with FAP, it would be Damon.
Is there a lot of experience there or something?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
anytime you talk to Damon, the conversation, usually early in the conversation, mentions a number of years he's gone without sex at this point. So, yes, he is quite familiar with the FAP.
Oh my.
Oi writes in, FAP is David's part-time job.
The question is,
wait.
does he ever go in for OT? That's the question.
Has he gone pro yet?
Oh, poor Damon.
I don't know. I think FAP being a part-time job implies that you're fapping someone other than yourself. I think what is. I think that's how doing it as a job goes. But I could be wrong. Oh man, this is. I didn't
do it.
I didn't mean for the show to turn into an attack show.
David,
with
I didn't
David.
do it. David,
Well,
you
I
can't
think
blame
I
me.
opened it up because I said Damon doesn't listen to us. So
Yeah,
he listens
you're
once
right.
in a while. I bet. I bet you he does. He did call him that.
if he
time.
is listening, holy
Yeah.
crap, we are in trouble.
Well, he does
Well,
have my number, so he can
Ga-
call me. and-
Gators
yeah.
is in trouble, not me. I'm innocent over here. I didn't do
Skype
anything.
is up if he wants to call in and yell at us. I mean, it is absolutely, and it's right there. The Skype at IHB Live, and the phone is 984-664-2723. So if Damon wants to talk to us about his fapping habits, he is more than welcome to call in and
or even a denial.
or denial. Yeah.
I actually don't want to hear about his habits, honestly. That's my personal preference. Please, David, if you
You
say
know,
that.
the more I think about it, I'm in agreement.
David, if you're gonna talk about that, I will go to Pineapple Hoops and watch some Hot Dump stream, and then I'll come back after your story's over.
So
just saying.
so it'll be a different kind of FAP story, is what you're saying. No,
No.
wait, that was wrong.
No,
That
no.
was-
Dude, I'm sorry. Pineapple Hoops has rubber duckies in it. It has duckies in their pool.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Which, you know what? The exchange rate is one rubber ducky equals one cigar box.
what?
You didn't know that?
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir?
Well, I think this is the only time in history that someone has pivoted from talking about fapping to dropping a Sesame Street reference. So that just happened right there.
Well, there's rubber
is-
ducky with Ernie, but why does Ernie have cigarette boxes?
No, a cigar box. Because
Cigar boxes.
Well, because on the Sesame Street Christmas special, Ernie wanted to buy a gift for Bert and thought that a perfect gift for Bert would be a cigar box for his paperclip collection. But he didn't have any money to buy the cigar box. So he traded Mr. Hooper his rubber duck, for the cigar box. Meanwhile, this being a gift of the Magi story, Bert thought that a perfect gift for Ernie would be a soap dish for Ernie to keep the rubber ducky on so it wouldn't fall in the tub. So Ernie went to Mr. Hooper's store and traded Mr. Hooper his paperclip collection for a soap dish for Ernie's rubber ducky. And then they exchanged gifts, and then Mr. Hooper showed up and gave him back their paperclip collection and the rubber ducky, and everyone was happy.
Oh, so this is an old one with Mr. Hooper.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
so the exchange rate for a rubber duck is 1 cigar box.
Oh, by the way, did you hear that Bob passed away?
Yes.
Bob from Sesame Street?
Yes.
That was, he was like 91.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was, I mean...
Eventually, that's what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
when I read the story, it's sad, but it's also like, there's a guy who lived a long, full life. A long, full, happy life, making a lot of children happy.
Exactly. I thought, I was
And
like, you know what?
So Oi has this comment about... remember when Damon would get a girlfriend?
And we could see pics and then try to be nice about it. I miss those.
Oh, Zoe does not remember this. I you know what? I missed that too.
Yeah, I don't remember any part of NHB history involving people being nice to Damon, except for when we, I think Damon tried to institute a policy for a Be Nice to Damon month. And he tried to be serious about it, and it never worked. And then I think Findir tried to implement a Be Nice to Damon year and tried to hold himself to it. And I don't know how far he got into that, but that was... Zoe writes in, that is what I meant. And HB radio and nice don't exactly go in the same sentence.
Well, it's kind of in the name, right?
Yeah. But there are a lot of stories to be told, and one of these days, Oi and I and others are just going to get on the stream and start talking old times. About. I will say, some of the stuff that I thought would make good stories probably won't, because it was all just a whole lot of piss matches that everyone's heard time and time again. Because I actually went back and re-listened to the staff show after they fired me, and they all spent an hour bashing me, and it's not funny. There's not any part of it that's amusing, and there's no redeeming value with that. And then I listened to my rebuttal to their show, and I also had nothing funny, nothing, and even in historical content text, it's just a lot of the same old arguments we all made back and forth many, many times. The only redeeming quality of that whole thing was the match game, which is why I posted that, where I called in to be a contestant because since I was fired, I was no longer on staff and was therefore eligible to be a contestant. And I think that was just... That goes to show the absurdity of it, that we all were friends and we all had a good time with each other, but that didn't stop us from getting in pissing matches and firing one another and letting disagreements get in the way of, I don't know. It was a weird, that was a weird year.
Recently, just a couple of days ago, someone made a reference to Bob Barker.
Oh.
And I go, wait a second, is he still alive? Oh, he is.
He you know what?
I thought he was dead years ago.
He just turned 99, didn't he? And he's so
90s.
No, I think he just turned 99. If I'm correct.
Yeah.
Let me pull that up again.
Alexa,
I'm pretty.
Is Bob Barker still alive?
Bob Barker is still alive. He is 99 years old.
Okay, there you go.
Da-da-da.
And he just turned 99 on December 12th. So here's the question. Is he going to make it another year to 100, or is he going to pull a Betty White and just bail out at the last minute?
He might.
Oh.
You know what? I might have to enter the celebrity death pool next year. My money's on Barker.
Oh, no.
My money's on Barker.
To win or to lose?
Now, that Oi writes in, he made it to 99. That's the closest to $1 he'll get on the wheel.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh.
Now, Oi writes in, the only people who kissed Damon's butt were taking or leave it. Yeah, and that went both ways. Damon kissed their butts, too. They just loved each other. And then Oi writes in, Gators, that network was so toxic. That's literally why I liked it. You know, it didn't have to be toxic to be good. I think it worked fine without the toxicity, but that was, I mean, to me, I don't know. It was still a crazy ride, and it's still going because Rico's still
streaming
running the
on
box.
NHP right now.
We are streaming on NHP right now. We absolutely are. It's still Rico has lost the server in a wall someplace, so he can't turn it off, and so that is my theory why it's still on. So we just keep connecting and keep sending our signals out it until he eventually does some reconstruction and like, wait, what is this doing in this wall? Yank.
Is there a viewer or listener count on the NHP stream?
Actually, I think the Messenger program shows that. Let me see. There are 8 people tuned in right now.
Okay, Gators, I just tuned it in.
Yeah?
No, we're not streamed to NHP, by the way. I just heard some music and stuff. So, just want you know.
You know, it helps. When
It just broke right now. Yes, it did. I'm sorry.
It helps when I hit the play button.
Oh no! Fail.
Lately, the encoder's been acting a little tricky. That if I hit the play button, it doesn't register. But if I right-click and select start, then it does work. So I don't know what is up with that. But
As the Twitch kids say, can everybody put an F in the chat room, please? Thank you.
I don't think we have the OG stream anymore. I think that's good. And we definitely don't have the Windows Media stream anymore. I know that because that's what I got fired over arguing about. But thank you, Hoy, and thank you, Sparky, for your Fs.
Oh, no. No, I think that's what I always listened to was the OG stream because it sounded the best. But,
Oh, yeah. That was the best stream.
yeah.
That was.
And I never used MP3. They had pros for a while, MP3 Pro or something. didn't
Right.
they?
Well, that was back in the era when
Yeah.
like dial-up streams were still
Yeah.
relevant to let people tune in that were only on dial-up. So, MP3 Pro was a way to transmit better sound quality on like
OG
dial-up.
would have done better.
type of stream.
OG right now probably would have done better than
Oh, yeah.
MP3 Pro. Honestly, it's a better codec. So.
But no, Bob McGrath died at age 90. So he but
Oh, there you go.
so did not make would have had another 10 years to go to 100, but that's too bad. But yeah, I was actually listening to the Sesame Street Christmas album today. That's what brought
Oh,
the
good. That's a
Rubber
good one to listen
Ducky
to.
cigar
Yeah.
box exchange rate fresh on my mind
Nice.
while making the fruitcakes.
Have you watched many Christmas movies this year, Gators? Has your Christmas movies gone to a full midway yet?
Well, we watched Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree today.
How long?
Oh,
Is that from like the 80s?
It's 95.
Okay. Did you watch Mr. Blot? Oh. They have a club?
What?
Wow.
And then yesterday we watched. What did we watch? No, Saturday we watched Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, and then because that had that part where Huey, Dewey, and Louie wish it was Christmas every day, and it kind of goes into a Groundhog Day type of thing where they keep reliving Christmas every day, but everyone else isn't aware that they're living Christmas every day. I said to Kristen, that reminds me of another Christmas special I saw in the 80s. And I brought that one up off YouTube called Christmas Every Day from 1986. But that one, everyone's aware that they're living Christmas every day. And they're all getting tired of it and annoyed with it. So that's another one I recommend.
Is that a
So
cartoon?
it's a cartoon.
Yeah, I
it's
think
kind
I've
of a
seen that
cutout animation type of thing.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
It was the
I
Crystal
watched-
Castle ornament that you wish, and it has the fairy in there who will grant your wish.
Yeah, I watched all the Rankin Bass stuff already. I watched that
Hmm.
about a week ago.
so the Rudolph, right?
Yeah, Rudolph, Frosty, Santa Claus coming to town.
We
There's a
watched
couple of them.
the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah, that's it. I saw that.
I haven't seen that in a long
We
time.
watched a bunch. We watched a bunch of the Robot Chicken Christmas specials.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the claymation Christmas celebration that includes the California Raisins singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We watched that one.
Oh
Cool.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
that one too. I forgot about
And
that one.
what else have we watched? Well,
You wa- did-
I have not watched a Family Circus Christmas yet this year,
Have
but
you
that
watched
one's
Alf's
got
Christmas yet?
not recently. I think I've fallen asleep to that in the background on the Alf channel a few weeks ago. But
There's
but
an
I-
Alf
there you
channel?
go.
There's
Yeah,
an Alf
on Pluto,
channel
right?
on Freevee.
Oh, is it
Freevee
Freevee?
has a channel that
Oh, on
just runs.
Freevee. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just runs Alf episodes all day, all night. So I
I started watching Freevee
Yeah.
with Midsummer Murders.
Hmm.
These little towns in the UK, they're just killing people.
Did you watch
Oh.
the Mr. Blobby's Christmas special yet, Gators?
No, I might need to find that.
That's on YouTube. You can find it.
Now, Oi writes in that Damon gets flowers sent to him every Christmas because he subscribes to the monthly Banana Cleaner Club.
Oh gosh, that's great.
Now, December 22nd and 25th, Apple TV has free Charlie Brown Christmas on demand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I still got to watch Family Circus Christmas, and of course, Kristen and I every Christmas Eve we watch The Bear Who Slept Through Christmas. That's been.
Was it Martians versus the Santa versus the Martians?
Martians
versus Santa.
We haven't watched that in a while, but we might have to watch. We do have the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode of Santa
you have
Claus
the version of
Conquers
that?
the
That's
Martians.
good. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we watched the Christmas Chronicles, Part 1 and Part 2,
Okay.
and we watched the Santa Claus 1 and 2. You know, Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know,
you
since
didn't watch
the
3?
Christmas Chronicle came later, I think is it Kurt Russell? I think decided I think I can do a better Christmas movie than Tim Allen.
Oh, there you go.
There are things that are better. I mean, in
I don't know,
in the
but
Christmas Chronicle,
you know,
especially when he's in jail and he pops out instruments for the other jailmates, and they start rocking in jail.
Oh.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, the other one we watched, Have Yourself a Goofy Little Christmas. That's another fun one.
Is
Which is
that Goofy as in Disney Goofy?
Yeah, that's actually an episode of the Goof Troop. If you're in the Disney Afternoon back in the what was that 90s?
90s.
Maybe? Yeah, the 90s.
Yeah.
There was Goof Troop was.
Oh, that's right. You were still a child then.
I was. Yeah. So you probably didn't catch it, but yeah, it was a.
Oh,
kind
I
of
was way too old for it back then, even.
It was a half-hour episode type of after-school thing where Goofy and his son Max and their neighbors Pete, and he's got a family, and so there was a Christmas episode of that where they go to cabins out and a bear runs across them. They end up in the bear's, chaos ensues.
There's nothing wrong with that, Sparky.
Yeah,
And Christmas special, there's nothing wrong with that.
there's nothing wrong with watching Car 54.
I used
Now-
to watch
now-
that on Nick at Night.
Now, even better yet than a Car 54 Christmas episode is there a Studio 54 Christmas special, baby. No, probably not. Christmas celebration with, hookers and blow. And, no.
Wow, what? what Christmas special are you watching again?
That would be the Studio 54.
Are you watching the GTA Christmas special? What's going
Are
on
you not
here?
familiar with Studio 54? Brian knows about Studio 54. He probably hung out there back in the day with
What?
his.
Wow, Brian.
No,
You doing
no.
the hookers and blow?
Brian was not hanging out with hookers and blow at Studio 54.
No.
No. Ever get out to the disco scene?
No.
Brian's not a fan of the disco.
Oh.
Yet he's got the party
a
house.
friend of mine, yeah, right. Exactly. Maybe that's just wishful thinking.
That's,
You got a friend that went to.
I don't know.
If they do, they don't advertise it. I think everyone
No.
lined up in
No,
the
they
front.
don't. Oh, God.
there is no Studio 54 anymore. It's
Yeah.
Was that on Slime Square?
what?
Where was that? Was that on Slime Square?
Oh, it's a good question.
I don't know, but
It's
I know.
254
Is that
West
what happened?
54th Street.
Yeah, did it burn down? Is that why it stopped?
No, no. The guys that were running it got arrested for tax evasion. And
You know, everybody gets... Dude, freaking Al Capone got caught for tax evasion. Don't... You know what? If you're a criminal, pay your taxes. Okay? Just saying this.
the
Pay
problem,
your taxes.
the problem was they were bragging about all the money they were making, and people listened to the bragging and were like, "Wait a minute, that doesn't add up with the." So yeah, they got arrested for
Yeah,
that.
whoops.
I think it's just actually I think the building still exists, and I think whatever's in it might still refer to it as Studio 54. I think that was where one of those musicals.
Present as a Broadway theater.
Yeah, it's a Broadway theater now.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
What was that show that there was I forget the name of the musical that was running in there for a while.
Was it Cats?
No, that's the Winter Garden Theater was where Cats was. I know that
Oh,
because I
that goes
advertised
back
it
to
every 2 seconds.
1927.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean that building's got some history.
Oh,
Oh, Cabaret was running in Studio 54. That's what I remember. I remember when they used to advertise Cabaret, but that closed in 2004. So that shows how current I am.
that's more current than me. I don't know. I listen to Broadway musicals, but I don't go to any of them. I don't know where they go. So, you know more than me.
Oh, because the Roundabout Theater Company had went into renovation, and Cabaret moved to 54.
Ah. But always clarifying to Sparky that he's not sure if they have a back door, but it was a popular place to use the back door when it was Studio 54.
Right.
Oh, God.
Popular place
So there
to
were
do coke.
15 less, right? They should have been 15 more.
Anyways, we were talking about Christmas specials. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You said
if,
Car 54,
Studio
that just made me think of
54.
Studio 54.
Yeah.
It's a completely different thing.
Here's how we
Oh,
change the
no.
topic here. Completely unrelated. The
Yeah.
only commonality is the number.
What?
And Sparky is sending us not Studio 54.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't think they're doing as much coke as Studio 54.
I don't know. They might have.
They
You
might
don't
be
know
though.
that.
You don't know. You don't know
know.
what happened
Come
when
on,
they turned the cameras off.
You know what? No. You know they got to confiscate lots of stuff. Who knows if it actually made it back to the station?
You got to verify that it's really coke if you're going to put them away
Yeah,
for
you
it.
have to
How
test that,
else
right?
can you verify than to see what effect
Right.
it has on you? I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
got to
don't
be scientific, right? I
No.
mean, this is
Exactly.
someone's
Gotta
got to be
have
the test
do a little
subject.
test.
But no, yeah, that's nothing wrong with Car 54. I think they used to run that on TV Land when I was in college. And I catch a few
Remember
episodes of
Nick
that in
at
the
Night
background.
when I was younger. You used to watch that, Mr. Ed, and Dennis the Menace.
Oh, Mr. Ed was always
Mr.
funny.
Ed. Oh yeah.
Oh.
The talking horse. And Oi goes, be right back, ordering a dwarves record. Wait, hold on. Clarify dwarves record.
Oh.
He's got you got to let us know when you're back because I got a record story to tell. We may as well end with that.
Well,
and,
well, I need to mute for this record.
I'm not going to play the record. Don't worry.
Is it Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby? Is that the record you got? Did you finally get it?
I've had that for years, Mars.
Oh, good.
I have that on 78 with picture sleeve.
Wow.
Ooh.
Car 54, Where Are You was from 61 to 63. It's like
It
Yeah,
wasn't that long ago.
'cause
either. Yeah.
that's pretty old.
that's when I watched it.
That's wow. That's pretty old. Radio Free Dwarves is up for pre-order and it's signed. Yeah, no, I recently picked up the Todd Rundgren singles collection box set on I think this is a 2 LP set.
Is it signed?
No, it's not signed, but it's every single A and B side from 1970 to 1989. And it's the single versions of them because of course I've got all the albums.
Oh.
But yeah.
That's a nice collection.
Yeah, it is. I ordered 2 of them, and they only sent 1, but they took the money for 2 of them. So I sent them a little message asking them to fix that, and I've not heard back yet. So hopefully I'll hear back soon. Now, of course,
Excuse me.
Now here's the question. Does Oi have in his Christmas record collection the Imagine Peace at Last Eats Christmas LP? Because that's a fun one I always spin every year.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Sparky's got a link. Nope, Oi doesn't have it? I thought you liked Flaming Lips. I found that was something I stumbled on in a record store when it came out, and I was like, I don't know what it is, but it's in the Flaming Lips section.
Plus or older to watch that video.
It's produced by the Flaming Lips, and it's Christmas. I have to buy it.
Oh.
All right. Oh, the KTEL record selector.
Constantly searching for the records you want.
Oh.
Are you tired and frustrated from always straightening out your LPs? Now with KTEL Record Selector, this will never happen again. To choose your favorite music, tilt the first record forward. The others follow automatically. Pick your selection when it appears. To choose more LPs, lean the next record forward and wait for your choice. The Record Selector is a new space-age design for selection and storage of records. Fingertip control regulates the speed of Record Selector. To replace the records, tilt the first record forward. Record Selector, with a mind of its own, will automatically stop where the LP was taken from. End awkward selection and storage of LPs with Record Selector, attractively finished in a gift box. KTEL Record Selector, only $3.99.
That's a good price for that. You should buy like 20 of them, Gators.
Yeah, try finding it for that price anymore.
Yeah, it's record.
Dune's been trying to buy me one of those on eBay for years, and he keeps getting outbid. So
it's Space Age Design Gators. It's hard to find that.
It's called plastic. Is what it is.
Oh, is it plastic?
Space Age Plastic Record Selector. Yeah, Sparky likes how he says record.
Record.
Okay. Well, at least it's saying it's sleeve. So, back a few weeks ago on the Dune and Johnny show, I was like, oh my God, there's a new Santa dog that came out this year, and the release date is coming up. I better pre-order it. So I pre-ordered it. And then it arrived. And I opened it up and I played it. And then a few days later, it arrived again because I had already pre-ordered it like months ago.
Oh.
So
so now you get 2. One for upstairs and one for down.
I'm sorry, did my shirt slip up a bit? My apologies. I need to yeah, whatever. Sparky, ready to get Johnny, please stop wearing belly shirts. Sorry, Sparky.
Well,
so,
Sparky, look at it this way. At least his pants are tightened tightly. So
the problem is my
worse.
pants slip down underneath the gut, whereas really I usually try to get them up above and tie it. I need to resume the Atkins for a New Year's resolution for a few months.
It's better. They're stretchy.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So now I have 2 copies of the new Santa dog. So someone's getting a Christmas gift.
Yay!
Oh no.
No, not you, Mars. I'm not going to send it to you.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but thank goodness. I'm glad. I don't want that.
No, you already. I mean, you still have to listen to the bagpipe record.
I'll listen to that. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I still have a record player, so I will pick it up at some point. Yeah.
It's getting gifted to Gothard, but don't tell him.
Good. Oh, I won't tell him. He better not be listening either.
No, he'll like it.
Yeah.
He'll like it. I think he'll like it.
Have you talked to him lately? Is he doing okay?
Yeah. Well, we he sends me funny links. I laugh at them. So yeah, we've conversed through Messenger.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. What did I last? Yeah, he sent me a What did he send me? He sent me something on Instagram recently. Oh, why did he send me this? I don't know. But let me refresh that. See what this was. Why does it always load muted even when I unmute it?
I'm a software developer here at Hub, and this is Tech Questions. Question 1, how much do you while working? I guess I understand why you would ask that, kind of, but no, I do full stack development. Do you get free? Yes, everyone gets free. Do they ever have you do the scenes? These are the most commonly asked questions? Okay. How much piss is there on your keyboard? Am I reading that? How much piss? Even if I was in, like, scenes, why would there be piss? Would you do mail on mail for $500? I do full stack development. Would you do mail on mail for $600? No. Would you do mail on mail for $200? That's less money. Oh, here's an actual question. Okay, what is the best JavaScript front-end development framework for when your keyboard is covered in piss? What is the piss thing? You saw a lot of people ask this question. Angular. I guess that's... I am a...
So that's what happens when you get a Pornhub developer.
That's pretty funny.
On an Ask Me Anything.
Well, there you go.
So that's
gonna have an Ask Me Anything Q&A on Twitch one time.
So that's the latest thing that Gothard sent me.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And let's see what else he sent me while we're reviewing.
If your dick made a sound every time it got hard, what would you want that sound to be?
Yeah, that would make things interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do we got here?
Draw me like one of your French girls. Wearing this.
Alright.
Oh, I think this is what the scene
Wearing
from
only
Titanic
this.
replaced with Arnold.
Yeah.
The last thing I need is another picture of me looking like a porcelain doll.
I don't think I can show the video of this. I don't think it's
As a
TOS.
paying customer, I expect to get what I want.
It's just all kinds of wrong.
Look at my boobies, Jack. Look at them. Come on. So nice. Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
Okay. That's that's the weird type of stuff Gothard sends me links to. All right, let's try one more. I forget what these are. I'm just clicking randomly, and we'll see what this one is. I don't remember this one.
Make a Pearl Jam song in under 30 seconds. First, you need drums. Then bass. Then guitar. Then more guitar. Then you need to have a way with words. I get my
About right.
Yeah, it's
how to make a Pearl Jam song in under 30.
Yeah, that sounds like Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
That's
It does. That works well. Yeah.
Let's start a band.
I have a kazoo. Does that count? I
Yeah,
can't play those
perfectly.
Yeah.
And then let's see. We'll go for one more before we start looking for a raid.
But, so, by the way, a friend of mine posted this picture where they took a harmonica and turned it into a menorah. So you have little flames coming out of it.
Ah,
cool.
So I posted like, oh man, good thing we have a cowbell.
Oh, I have that too.
So this one is called "There I Ruined It." So let's see what this
Or
is.
just wake up in the morning and realize the lyrics to Slop on My Knob fit perfectly over Carol of the Bells.
Slop on my knob, corn on the cob. Check in with me and do your job. Lay on the bed and give me head. Don't have to ask, don't have to beg. Squeeze on my nuts, leg on my butt.
You ever just wake up in the morning and realize...
Okay, so that happened.
No.
So that happened.
No.
No.
Now you can't unhear it.
Oh no, I was too slow.
Thanks, Gators.
You're
Thanks.
Horrible.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Gothard, right?
Yeah, thanks, Gothard. That was.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
He needs to get on the show so we can actually thank him directly.
Well, we will have to do that. We'll get him back on here next year at some point, I'm sure. Oi writes in, okay, sorry, I'm back. So Oi, how many times did you pre-order the new Santa Dog single from the Residents?
Oh.
Because I pre-ordered it, and then it showed up twice, and it's like, oh yeah, I already pre-ordered that months ago. Anyways.
I think Oi is smart enough not to have Santa Dog. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Well, Oi, does Oi have any Residents in his collection? I don't know.
Oh,
maybe
see,
not.
he's smarter.
0 times. I did get the Cheech and Chong RSD. Oh, what did Cheech and Chong do for Record Store Day? I didn't even. I've stopped watching Record Store Day stuff. I just really although the Todd Rundgren box I ordered online has a Record Store Day sticker on it, so I guess that. But I don't know. I don't like that.
You just have.
I don't like the whole limited release, people lining up at the door, false shortage, flip on eBay bullshit. So I just don't. I have enough without dealing with that stuff. But I'm curious now what the Cheech and Chong Record Store Day. Oh, Santa Claus and his old lady. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool that they put out a Record Store Day Santa Claus and his old lady.
Cheech and Chong stuff, or is this old and just re-released?
No, it's reissue. Santa and his old lady. You don't remember Santa and his old lady?
Not really.
I was Cheech and Chong. I think it might have been a single. I don't think it was on any of their albums, but you can find it on a Dr. Demento Christmas collection.
Oh, okay.
As well.
Or it's on YouTube, Spotify.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere else.
Or any place that streams music.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can you just hire TaskRabbit to do it for you? Stand in line for me and get some records, thanks.
Yeah. Now, Oi does have some Residents in his collection, but doesn't stand in line for Record Store Day. He makes a list for 2 guys and gets what he ordered every single time. And, sometimes it depends how limited it is. Like, I picked up some of the Residents Record Store Day through Discogs after the fact for pretty close to retail. So, it's not everything is doorbuster flips for 3 times the original price on eBay. Anyways, on that note, we've reached the top of the hour, which means it's time once again to talk about
raid.
Time for another episode of
Insert title here
to come to an end. But we do try to be educational. So I've learned I need to get bigger shirts.
Oh.
Sorry, Sparky.
Yeah.
Mars, what have you learned this week?
I learned that Damon likes washing his produce.
Vegetable, fruit.
Produce.
Yeah, produce.
Fruit.
Brian, what have you learned this week?
That Johnny needs to get larger shirts.
Oh, that was mine. All right, I learned I need to do some scientific research on the washing of fruit. But that was Mars's. So now we're just stealing each
Oh.
other's things. Although
Oh.
Mars did it a little differently.
Yeah.
Now, Oi points out that Brian learned the word "fap."
That's right.
That's right.
You're correct that I did.
Bleh.
Now, Oi writes in that Newbury Comics has a ton of Resonance reissues. Well, I'm still looking for a decent copy, or I'm still looking for a copy of the WB album. That one has sold out and sells for stupid numbers.
Warner Brothers?
Well, it was called the Warner Brothers album, but it's not on Warner Brothers, so they just called the reissue the WB album. Although it's not really a reissue if it was never issued in the first place, but you know what I mean.
Well, there you go.
But I did get the most recent one that had that like 1 through 10 with a touch of 11, or 1 through 9 with a touch of 10, or whatever that thing was. And I got the Leftovers one. Now Sparky points out he did not learn anything until the last minute of the stream. Slob on your knob. Thanks, Johnny.
Ooh.
Oi writes in at the WB.
Oh.
I did get the BS album though. I did get a copy because I like that one. Well, I liked the WB as well, but I think the BS album was a more cohesive album, really starting to hint at where the Residents were going. Plus, it's got the boarding house show on it, so that's kind of cool. Anyways,
who are we rating?
Zoe writes in Todd Rundgren's Utopia, singing in the glass guitar, one of my all-time favorite tracks. Oh, I guess that's what I was bringing up, that Todd Rundgren. But oh yeah, that's a good one. Actually, I think I remember one of my first Dollar Bin Specials episodes on Wild Bunch Radio. I threw in a Utopia song on there. I think I played Magic Dragon Theater, and I submit the list of all the songs I played, and I think it was Zoe that reached out. It's like, send me a copy of that. like
Right on.
Yeah. All right, let's see who we can raid now over at the Twitch. Well, Velvet 7 is streaming. Ray Rachel. Pineapple Hoops is still streaming. All right, I think we got ourselves our raid. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to raid Pineapple Hoops.
Yay, hot tubs and rubber duckies.
Yes, and no countdown timer bullshit. It's just
That's
just
right.
Piney.
Do it or don't do it, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, we are going to raid. Thank you for tuning in. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
New
you
Year.
guys.
We will be back next year.
Yeah. Bye.
Next year. The better year.
And Zoe still has the same MP3. That's awesome.
Nice.
And we're rated.
Yeah, GG's. Thank you, Rose. Good night. 8 hours. Oh, yeah, 8 hours. That's right.
All right, and
That's
we're off.
right. You can live
All right.
there.
Bye,
There's
guys.
no way, JB.
All right.
And we got a raid from Johnny.
Night, everyone.
Johnny.